This video is brought to you by Exfoliage, and that means we're talking about Young Living essential oils. And we have something called Oil of Ancient Scriptures. Okay, and it's 10 bottles of oil. I think it's $303. Okay, but it's 10 bottles. And you get frankincense and myrrh, hyssop, sandalwood, cassia, cedarwood, myrtle, cypress, onycha, rose of Sharon. Okay, all the Bible's mentions of oil. We sell all the oils, 10 bottles, $303. Okay, this is what it says. Essential oils were mankind's first medicine. From Egyptian hieroglyphics and Chinese manuscripts, we know that the priests and physicians have been using essential oils for thousands of years. In Egypt, essential oils were used in the embalming process, and well-preserved oils were found in alabaster jars in King Tut's tomb. Egyptian temples were dedicated to the production and the blending of oils. Recipes were recorded on the walls and hieroglyphics. There is even a sacred room in the temple of Isis on the island of Philae, Phil, Phil, A-E, where a ritual called cleansing the flesh and blood of evil deities was practiced. This form of emotional clearing required 3 days of cleansing using particular essential oils and oil baths. There are 188 references to essential oils in the Bible. Oils such as frankincense, myrrh, rosemary, hyssop, spikenard were used for anointing and healing the sick. In Exodus, the Lord gave the following recipe to Moses for a holy anointing oil. 5 shekels of myrrh, they say that's about 1 gallon. 250 shekels of sweet cinnamon, this book says it's a half a gallon. 250 shekels of sweet calamus, 500 shekels of cassia, and a hin of olive oil, approximately 1 1/3 gallons. The 3 wise men presented the Christ child, with essential oils of frankincense and myrrh. There's also accounts in the New Testament Bible where Jesus was anointed with a spikenard oil, and being in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, as he sat at meat, there came a woman having an alabaster box of ointment, spikenard, very precious. She brake the box, poured it on his head, then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, anointed the feet of Jesus, wiped his feet with her hair. House was filled with the odor of the ointment. And some have even said that essential oils carry Christ consciousness. Okay, there's definitely very oxygenating. Okay, so, and again, you can eat them. I sell food grade. These are food. This Young Living is like, it's food grade. You can eat it, you can diffuse it, you can atomize it, you can rub it on your skin, you can cook with it. It is a very expensive way to get better. I wish we had health insurance coverage instead of just for poison drugs, but we're working on that. So I was also going to read you something from the statute number that contains the word religion, but I apologize, I am not ready here. Hold on. This is what I found from Pennsylvania statute 45174, religion. Now, this is the law, right, that is supposed to be enforced. Let's see if anybody's doing that in your town. Okay, A, it is unlawful to advertise a preference, limitation, or discrimination on the basis of religion. Examples include the use of any religious denomination. For example, Christian, Muslim, Jew, or Buddhist. Right? So you can't offer a preference for Jews, a limitation for Christians, Muslims, Buddhists. You can't, it's unlawful to advertise a preference. It's unlawful to advertise a preference, limitation, or discrimination on the basis of religion. 2, another example. Phrases such as surround yourselves as Christians, that's unlawful. That's an unlawful statement. Surround yourself with Christians. The use of a particular landmark or location which is indicative of a particular religion. Okay, so it's unlawful to advertise the use of a particular landmark location which is indicative of a particular religion. I don't know what that means. Okay, and B, notwithstanding the prohibitions in subsection A, it is not unlawful for any religious or denominational institution or organization or any charitable or educational institution which is operated, supervised, or controlled by, in connection with a religious organization or any bona fide private or fraternal organization, to advertise, I don't know, laws that have special subsections. I'm not sure, or the law might be fraud. Anyway, it says this provision of this 45174 issued under sections 1 through 6 of the Pennsylvania Human Relations Act. Oh, so maybe it's not a law. Maybe it is an act. 43 PS statute 954, 955, 959, 9591, 9591 note, 959.3, and 963. The provisions of this statute 45.174 were adopted on July 7th of the year 2000 and became effective on July 8th, 2000. And then the statute is 30 PAB 3434.